All right, we're back. And we have our second match of the day between Alcaraz and Altmaier. Altmaier is a wild card, a qualifier, coming from Germany, and has been good on clay before. Some of you may remember that he beat Sinner on clay a couple of years ago at the French Open. But let's get the preview, because these guys have never played. First time meeting. So Altmaier took out Auger-Aliassime and also took out Gasquet in his final Monte-Carlo match. Gasquet retiring this year, of course. And the winner of this match will take on Arthur Fils, who took out Rublev very easily earlier today. So it's not going to get any easy for Alcaraz. He had a tough first round, or first match. After the first set, he kind of ran away with it. But the first set, he was put under a lot of pressure, and unfortunately, Cerundolo couldn't keep that pressure. But Alcaraz winning his first match here. He had to work for it. But he's playing Daniel Altmaier, number 84 in the world, 26 years old, from Germany, 6'2", right-handed, 6 wins, 8 losses on the year. He's got no titles to his name, and he did come in here with a losing streak, but coming through the qualies, he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself here. And Alcaraz, number 3 in the world, 21 years old, from Spain. He is 6 foot tall, right-handed, 15 wins, 4 losses on the year. He has a title this year, 17 career titles, and he has... He didn't do great in Miami, but he did obviously make the semifinals of Indian Wells. These guys have never played. First time meeting between these two. And you can see the quarterfinals are starting to take some shape. Winner of this will take on Fils. Fokina will take on the winner of Popyrin and Ruud. Popyrin's trying to win the first set against Ruud at the moment. So a lot of things going on right now. How we doing, chap? What's going on? What is going on? Rublev lost. Anyone watched what happened? Thought Rublev's best surface was clay. I didn't see what happened, but Fils has been super impressive, so I'm not super shocked. And Rublev has been a little bit all over the place, so he has had moments. Fils return quality was a 9.8. Well, there you have it. He returned amazingly. That's why he won. His return was insane. All my favorites are out. Zverev, Djokovic, Rune, Draper, and now Rublev. It's a rough one. All right, here we go. Altmaier to walk out with a security guard behind him. That guy, it's like real security here. It's like James Bond guys hanging around. Alcaraz got a security guard as well. I've never seen that. Like full on like Men in Black style security. What do we do? What the hell? That's crazy. That's like full on like bouncers, like casino security. I mean, what the hell? No ball kids allowed to walk on this court. It's just like, oh, shit. They're serious. Got some serious suit-wearing security, chat. They're wearing tuxedos, these security guards. Crazy. Fils was awesome. Very hungry Fils. Wants his Mensik break. Yeah. If Fils wins Monte Carlo, that'd be kind of crazy. Like, that would make it... like, this year's been so interesting. If Fils wins Monte Carlo, it would just add to that. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what Altmaier's got. From what I remember, Altmaier's got a lovely one-handed backhand. So at least we're going to have some fun with that. I'm going to enjoy seeing a one-handed backhand, which is very rare these days. Also, Popper won the first set. Let's go. He takes the first set off Ruud. We'd love that for him. Cool. And then after this, we've got Musetti taking on Berrettini. I think Berrettini is like the fan favorite this week. I think he'll be fan favorite. I think a lot of people want him to win if their favourites lost, I think Berrettini will get a lot of support from people that maybe have their favourites are gone. So if your favourite's out, maybe jump on Berrettini. The feel-good story of the week if he can win the title. Well, he's my feel-good story anyway. Love for Berrettini to win this? Yeah. I think a lot of people would love to see Berrettini get it. If their favourite is not still around, if their favourite's around, they're obviously not going to pick him, but... All right. Winner plays Feast in the quarterfinals tomorrow. Quarterfinals are tomorrow. Not sure what order they're going to be played in, but they are going to be played tomorrow. So that's fun. By the way, Chad, has anyone seen the Minecraft movie? I was going to go see it last week, but I went out instead and went to a Mexican restaurant. So, has anyone seen it? I've heard it's just a fun time. Just a mindless, fun movie. Berrettini wins Monte Carlo would be awesome, yeah. Are you surprised Berrettini's the favourite? What, against Musetti? Yeah, a little bit. It's a little surprising. Don't see that film, Don't Be a Square. That's funny. It's a very funny it's a very good Minecraft joke. I like a good joke. My son said it was great. Awesome. I've never played Minecraft, so it's probably not for me. I don't know if you have to play Minecraft to understand, to have fun with it, though. It's like the Mario movie. You don't have to have played Super Mario to watch the Mario movie. They'll tell you who the characters are, and I'm sure the movie will. I've never played Minecraft, right? I know about Minecraft, whatever, but I've never played it, so I don't think you need to know how the game works to understand it. The movie, they'll probably explain who everyone is, and it'll probably make more sense if you watch Minecraft or you play Minecraft, right? But I don't think it will take away from people that don't play. Yeah, the Lego movie, or even Marvel movies. If you never read comic books, you could watch the Marvel movies and didn't know a thing about Marvel, right? And or Batman, right? You don't have to read the comics to know about Batman, right? So I think it would be pretty beginner friendly. By the way, chat, if I started playing Minecraft, you'd never see me again. I'd live in that world. I'd build crazy houses. You don't even want to know. I'd never come back. I'd hide in there. You'd never see me again. That game would be I'd be addicted. I couldn't do it. Slippery slope. Like Jack Black though, yeah. Then watch it for Jack Black. You'll have a good laugh at him at then. What's my favorite film? I mean, I don't really have a favorite film. I have a lot of movies that I could watch over and over. I do like the Nolan movies, be it Batman or Inception or, I like Scorsese movies. Wolf of Wall Street. Being one of the bigger ones that I like. I like Leo DiCaprio movies. It seems the theme. But I like Marvel movies too. Guardians of the Galaxy is a go-to. Avengers Infinity War. What else? Just depends. I like horror movies as well. Feast vs. Alcaraz, mouth-watering? Yeah, it would be crazy. All right. I have no idea what's happening. Altmaier is going to serve, though. And we'll find out who is going to play Feast tomorrow in the quarterfinals. Also, chat, Geelong are up by 13 points with 5 minutes to go, and I've got money on them. So let's go the Cats. Come on, Geelong. Give me a win. I am needing that to happen. All right. Sam.
2 questions. The first, who will end up being better, Carlos or Fonseca? The second, why is Carlos not consistent between matches and even during matches?
Thank you for the $8. That's such an impossible question. I mean, if you ask me that question, who's going to be better between Djokovic and Nadal back in the day, and Nadal had the head start, you would have said Rafa, right? So, like, you say Carlos now, but then Fonseca could go on an all-time run. I don't really want to play that game where you pick who's going to be better, because I think it's just going to be fun watching both be better and be great, right? So I don't really care who's better as long as they both live up to their potential, right? Why is Carlos not consistent between matches and during matches? Because he's 21 and he's not perfect yet. You know, Alcaraz is still, look at Sinner. He's 23, 24, right? He's had more time to be, to iron out his game. Alcaraz only 21. He's still a little bit of, he's still got a little bit of work to do. He's not perfect, but when he becomes perfect, that's when everyone will have to run and hide. So as an Alcaraz fan, it's frustrating that he doesn't play well every match all the time, but the potential that the fact that he's got 4 slams and he still could be better is crazy. Like if Alcaraz starts to, it becomes super consistent, you don't want to play that guy. you just get out of that guy's way. That guy's going to take over the tour. 15-all. 15-all. As Altmaier serves again. He serves a fault. Second serve. Serve to the forehand of Alcaraz. Altmaier forehand to the backhand of Alcaraz. As Altmaier backhand goes long, and it's 15-30. Chance for a break. $15.30. As Altmaier serves. Into the backhand of Alcaraz. Forehand of Altmaier. To the backhand of Alcaraz. Altmaier backhand into the forehand of Alcaraz. Alcaraz in the net. 30-all. 30-all. As Altmaier serves a fault. Second serve. As the return goes to the backhand of Altmaier. Backhand up from Alcaraz into the forehand of Altmaier. Alcaraz backhand. As a backhand slice again from Altmaier. Forehand from Alcaraz, the forehand of Altmaier on the stretch. Alcaraz forehand again to the forehand of Altmaier. Goes down the line. Alcaraz gets there with a slice, but it's in the net. 40-30. 40-30. Serve again. As he serves a fault. Second serve. As return goes out by Alcaraz, and it's 1-love Altmaier. By the way, there's some guy on the top of a mountain taking photos. Sir, can you get down from there? Excuse me, sir, get down from that mountain. What the hell are you doing? Crazy. Get off the cliff. Get the hell off that cliff. Are you serious? Brother, sit down. What the hell was that guy doing? He got lost. Okay. One love. Dude's trying to watch the match for free. Excuse me, those seats are at least $50. If you want to watch this match, you're going to pay for it. All right, Alcaraz serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. As a return from Altmaier goes long. And it's 15 love. Serve again. There's a fault by Alcaraz. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Altmaier. Forehand from Alcaraz. Into the forehand of Altmaier. Is Alcaraz forehand again at the forehand of Altmaier. To the backhand of Alcaraz. Altmaier backhand. Into the forehand of Alcaraz. Is Altmaier backhand down the line. That's a good shot. Alcaraz gets with the forehand. Altmaier cross court. As Alcaraz gets down the line, the backhand of Altmaier. Again, the forehand of Alcaraz hits in the net. Man, Altmaier hits the ball hard. And I'm going to make sure I pronounce his name right because we're going to be talking about him all day. And I don't need to be corrected. Oh, great. He's not even on the ATP website. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, chat. How do I say the name? Oh, no. Am I saying it right? Oh, God. There's no explanation. There's no audio. Oh, no. Oh, no, chat. This is not good. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is embarrassing, chat. I'm never going to know how to say his name. Somebody needs to say it out. Say it. I need to hear it. What happened? Oh, no. Oh, no. 15-0. So it goes out by Alcaraz, 15-30. 15-30. $15.30. As we return. Into the forehand of Alcaraz. Alcaraz in the net. Oh, no. 15-40. Alcaraz in trouble. By the way, apparently Altmaier's father is Ukrainian and mum is Russian. Interesting, but he was born in Germany. Wow. He speaks Russian, German, and English, and fast improving in Spanish. Man. 15-40. Altmaier. Okay, so I'm saying it right. All right, serve again. And the return goes in the backhand of Alcaraz. Altmaier backhand goes wide, and it's 30-40. 30-40. $30-40. As a return goes into the forehand of Alcaraz on the stretch. Altmaier down the line. Alcaraz there with the backhand. As we forehand now to the backhand of Alcaraz. Backhand out Altmaier down the line to the forehand of Alcaraz. Altmaier with a drop shot. Alcaraz gets there. Altmaier's going to get there with a slice. And Alcaraz goes with a tweener. Is that in? It is. Altmaier's going to get there with a forehand, but it goes to the backhand of Alcaraz. As Alcaraz gets a point. What was that rally? What was that rally? What was that rally? What was that rally, chat? That was insane! That is the rally of the week! What is that rally? Altmaier was trying to do a twist, and then he went round the legs instead. And then he eventually hit in the net, but Alcaraz just... Chat. He's too good that he has to do that, you know? He's just like, oh, wait, I could do, like, normal shots, but I'm going to hit tweeners. Who cares? Who cares? Chat, we've never watched a boring Alcaraz match, all right? Prove me wrong. Deuce. As the return goes back into Alcaraz, Alcaraz shanks it. Advantage, Altmaier. Crazy. Advantage, Altmaier. To get the break. As Alcaraz wins a point with a good serve. And we're back to deuce. All right, serve again. As a return goes out by Altmaier. And it's advantage Alcaraz. As the return goes into the front of Alcaraz. Altmaier with a pass. Alcaraz with a volley in the net. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. It's been a close start to this match. Zach.
Though the pie's black, circle white, circle black, circle white, circle love the content.
Thank you, Zach, for the nice, yep. All right. As we just serve into the back end of Altmaier. Return goes to forehand of Alcaraz. Altmaier backhand down the line. That's a great shot. Altmaier wins a point. Altmaier's down the line backhand. Very Wawrinka-esque. It's a very Wawrinka-Dominic team like feel to it. It's got a very power. He's got a like he like winds up and then he just like smacks it. Like he just slaps it. And it's one-handed, so it looks the same. It's a very powerful one-handed backhand. As he hits a backhand cross court, but he goes wide this time, and Alcaraz gets back to deuce. Back to deuce. Serve again from Alcaraz. As the return goes into the back of Alcaraz. Altmaier forehand. Into the front of Alcaraz. Altmaier with a forehand cross. Alcaraz gets it. Again, the front of Altmaier down the line off the tape. Alcaraz runs around, hits the forehand inside out. Back in Altmaier slice. Alcaraz volleys. Altmaier forehand pass. Is that in? Wait, was that in or out? I think it was in.
This is going to be on Tennis TV, bro.
What a shot. Just a slap forehand winner by Altmaier. What the hell? Chat, what are we watching? Advantage Altmaier to break. Holy shit. It was incredible. Didn't get a round of applause like it should, but it was crazy, that shot. Alcaraz says a fault second serve. We've got a match here, chat. This is a real match. This is a brawl. These guys are trying to hit winners from everywhere. Backhand goes into the front of Alcaraz. Altmaier backhand. Into the backhand of Alcaraz. As Altmaier runs right into forehand moonball. Alcaraz with the drop shot. Altmaier's going to get there. Alcaraz with the backhand pass. It's a lob. Altmaier with a smash. Oh, he couldn't get back and he hit it out. And we're back to deuce. Chat, this could be a really fun match. One in the chat if you want to have one in the chat if you're having fun. All right, deuce. Long start to this match too, but doesn't felt like a drag match. It just feels like these guys are just. It's almost like it's a brawl. First serve's a fault, second serve Alcaraz. As we just serve into the front of Altmaier. Backhand now from Alcaraz and Altmaier in the net. Advantage Alcaraz. Advantage Alcaraz. To get on the board here. First serve is a fault. Second serve. There's a double fault. Back a deuce. All right, we get the deuce. All right, serve again. The return goes into the front of Alcaraz. Good drop shot. Altmaier's getting there, but Alcaraz volleys it away. Advantage Alcaraz. Advantage Alcaraz. To get on the board. There's a bit of fault. Second serve. Serve in the backhand of Altmaier. Return goes into the front of Alcaraz. Altmaier forehand again to the front of Alcaraz. Down the line to the backhand of Altmaier. Lob goes up. Bounce smash Alcaraz. Puts it away. 1-1. 1-1. All right. 1-1. Zach.
Say it. Go pies black circle white circle black circle white circle.
No. Pies stink. Thank you for the donation, but they suck. You can get stuffed with your pies. You and your pies can get wrecked. Thank you for the donation. All right, 1-1. As Alcaraz in the net in the return. 15 love. Serve again. Here's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Alcaraz. Backhand from Altmaier to the forehand of Alcaraz. Altmaier forehand into the backhand of Alcaraz on the stretch. Altmaier lets it go wide. 30 love. 30 love. All right, serve again. Forty love. I just saw the funniest clip of Arthur Feast in his first round when he won the match. Or second round against Caboli, he won the match and he almost sniped the crowd with a ball. It was 2-1. I didn't see that yet the other day. Oh. He won the match and he went to hit the ball into the crowd. He smacked it straight. He slapped it. And it was like a sniper in the front row. And everyone's like, whoa. It was a bullet. And he didn't mean to do that. He was trying to hit it into the crowd, but he just hit it straight. And somebody who was sitting there got a video of it. It was funny. It's so funny. Nobody got hurt, so it's funny. It If somebody got hurt, then it doesn't. We wouldn't laugh. But it was, and his reaction's like, "Oh God, I didn't mean to do that." He almost took out like 3 people in the front row. That's wild. That's so wild. That's so funny. Anyways, it looked personal. Anyways, yeah, the reaction was like, "Oh no." Yeah, it was a complete mishit of trying to hit the ball into the crowd, but he hit the ball at the crowd. Almost took him out. So funny. All right. Anyways, that was a good laugh. Yeah, he went to hit the ball like up in the air and he ended up hitting it down. It's just a terrible shank. Terrible shank. Terrible shank. It's he hit it off the frame, and it's almost it's almost like when you watch someone like fireworks, when someone like lights a firework and then it falls over and then it starts like shooting into the crowd. It was almost like that. Saw that video? It's hilarious. Yeah, that video is wild. Like it was a clear shank. Yeah, it was a total mishit, but it was just like how far. Like it was just like a bullet, and it didn't get anyone, but it like flew over everyone's head. Yeah, the crowd POV is hilarious because like everyone in the front row is like, "Whoa!" and then they're like, they keep clapping. They're like, "Oh my God!" and then they're like, "Oh, but you good win." Oh, that's funny. Love 15. Yeah, I'll share the video on Discord. Hang on. That's so funny. That's so funny. All right. Love 15. All right. And that goes out by Altmaier, and it's 15 Alt. 15 Alt. Serve again. Here's a fault by Alcaraz. Second serve. By the way, Ruud is up 3-1 against Poprin in the second. He lost the first at 6-4. As the return goes into the forehand of Alcaraz. Forehand from Altmaier. Into the backhand of Alcaraz. Altmaier backhand to the forehand of Alcaraz. Again, the backhand of Altmaier. Alcaraz forehand dead line. Altmaier gets it. As Alcaraz backhand dead line again to the forehand of Altmaier. Into the backhand of Alcaraz. Altmaier with the backhand to the forehand of Alcaraz. And Alcaraz hits it out. 15-30. 15-30. As Alcaraz serves. Into the forehand of Altmaier. Return goes in the forehand of Alcaraz. Altmaier forehand goes short. And Alcaraz puts it away. 30 all. I don't think he meant to hit it that close. He was a little bit, he's like, ooh. It was a little bit out of control. But he hit it in, so it doesn't matter. 30 all. 30 all. Now, first serve a fault by Alcaraz, second serve. Second serve. To the forehand of Altmaier. Return goes to the backhand of Alcaraz. Altmaier forehand goes wide, and it's 40-30. 40-30. As we have a fault second serve. Second serve. As the return goes in the form of Alcaraz. Altmaier slice. Into the form of Alcaraz. Altmaier backhand can't go. All right, 2 games all. 2 games all. Back to Altmaier. All right. As we return out the back of Alcaraz, back in Altmaier, into the front of Alcaraz. As Altmaier forehand down the line, Alcaraz backhand is a winner. Love 15. Love 15. Love 15. Serve again. All right, nice hitting from Altmaier. All right, 15-0. Altmaier hits a 4 in the net, 15-30. By the way, chat, there's a 17-year-old sprinter from Australia called Gout, and he just ran, as he's 17, 100 meters in 9.99 seconds. He breaks the 10-second mark with an illegal tailwind. Still counts. All right, 15-30, that goes out by Alcaraz 30-all. Yeah. This kid is Australia's Usain Bolt. Like, this is our guy. He's gonna win gold, clean up. You watch out. $30. Going to serve again from Altmaier. Going to serve now the forehand of Alcaraz. Good return. Altmaier gets up with a slice. Alcaraz forehand into the open court. Altmaier with a lob. Alcaraz with a smash. Altmaier's back in the rally. Alcaraz volleys. A drop shot. Altmaier puts it wide. 30-40. Break point. 30-40. Break point for Alcaraz. Serve. Into the backhand of Alcaraz. Altmaier goes down the line with the backhand to the front of Alcaraz and the front of Altmaier. As Alcaraz backhand cross, Altmaier gets it with a slice. Into the forehand of Alcaraz. Altmaier backhand slice again. Alcaraz forehand goes again, the backhand of Altmaier. As Alcaraz forehand into the forehand of Altmaier. But Altmaier hits it wide. Alcaraz breaks. 3-2. All right. 3-2. Alcaraz with the break. Linda.
Loving clay court tennis for most Carlitos.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's still an adjustment because it's such a different speed of tennis, but it is fun watching this style, how different it is. All right. Alcaraz breaks. How's Rude doing against Poprin? 4-1 Rude in the second against Poppy. That match has been gone forever. Hour and a half for a set and a bit. Set and a half. That's standard. Cam drinks of water. Why? Why would I drink water when I can just drink vodka? All right. 3-2 Alcaraz with the break. Yeah, smooth. It didn't burn much at all. All right, Alcaraz to serve with the break. 3-2 first set. To the back end of the stretch. And it goes out by Alcaraz. Love 15. Love 15. As Middlet. I love 30. Alcaraz making errors. Love 30. Love 30. Is it a forward from Alcaraz? Into the net. Love 40. Oof. Love 40. Love 40. Altmaier to get the break straight back. Love 40. Serve goes in the backhand of Altmaier, and then Altmaier hits it in the net with the backhand, and it's 15-40. $15-40. Serve again. It's a double fault. All right. 3-0, we're back on serve. We're back on serve. Serve again from Altmaier. As a fault, second serve. The return goes in. Backhand wide by Altmaier, and it's love 15. Love 15. There's a bit of forehand now to the backhand of Alcaraz. Forehand now from Altmaier is a slice. Alcaraz slices it back. As Altmaier goes to the backhand of Alcaraz. Forehand of Altmaier. Again, the forehand of Alcaraz. The backhand of Altmaier. There's Alcaraz forehand. Altmaier puts up a lob. And it goes in. Great lob. 15-0. 15-0. That was a great lob by Altmaier on the stretch. 15-0. All right, serve again. Is a let. Serve again. As the return goes into the backhand of Altmaier. Backhand out from Alcaraz down the line. Altmaier forehand to the stretch. Goes to the net. 15-30. 15-30. $15.30. There's a bit of fault by Altmaier. Second serve. There's a bit of return now from Alcaraz. That's a winner.
This is gonna be on tennis TV, bro.
I mean, he just murdered that ball. 15-40. $15.40. As the return goes out by Alcaraz. 30-40. 30-40. As we get a backhand return, the backhand of Altmaier. Slice goes wide. Alcaraz breaks again. 4-3. Alcaraz takes the lead again. All right. 4-3 Alcaraz first set. All right. Pardon me. By the way, Ruud up 5-2 at the second against Poprin. Poppy won the first set 6-4. And straight after this, we've got Musetti taking on Berrettini. Battle of the Italians, which will be fun. And then quarterfinal day tomorrow. All right. Alcaraz has the break. We've had 3 breaks in the last 3 games. All right. Yeah, Rude might be going to a third. Winner of this, by the way, takes on Feast tomorrow, which will be a really fun matchup. We've already got a couple of quarterfinalists tomorrow. We've got Fakina. He'll take on the winner of Rude and Popperin. And then we've got Feast taking on the winner of this match. And then there are a bunch of other matches still going on later that could decide. We'll decide who else is going to be playing tomorrow. All right, 4-3. There's a default second serve. Second serve. As the return goes to the backhand of Alcaraz. Backhand out from Altmaier. In the forehand of Alcaraz. Altmaier down the line. Alcaraz gets on the stretch. Altmaier slices it back. And then a drop shot in the net by Alcaraz. Love 15. Love 15. All right. Love 15 as Alcaraz serves a fault. Second serve. As the return goes in. Forehand of Alcaraz. Backhand a slice from Altmaier. Alcaraz forehand into the backhand of Altmaier. Lob goes up. And out by Alcaraz. And it's 15-all. As Altmaier hits it out again, 30-15. $30-15. As the return goes to the forehand of Alcaraz. Forehand from Altmaier on the stretch. Alcaraz goes in line. Altmaier with a forehand inside out. Alcaraz gets there with a pass. Altmaier volleys. But it goes long. 40-15. 40-15. $40-15. And the return goes in front of Alcaraz. And Alcaraz hits it out. 40-30. $40-30. As the return goes in the net, and Alcaraz goes to 5-3 in the first. Alcaraz an overachiever. Okay, then why are you watching him? Ah, 5-3. Unless you mean that as a nice way, somehow. Was that a compliment? 5-3 with a fault. Second serve. As a return goes in the forehand of Altmaier. Back in Alcaraz in the net. 15 love. By the way, the head of the ATP is in the house. He is there. As with a forehand now from Alcaraz, that goes wide. 30 love. Serve again. As the return goes into the forehand of Altmaier. Slice from Alcaraz. Into the back of Altmaier. Sliced. And out. 30-15. 30-15. All right, serve again. As with a fault, second serve. As the return goes into the front of Altmaier. Alcaraz to the backhand of Altmaier. Altmaier in the net. 30-all. Rude won the second set 6-3. As the return goes in the back of Altmaier. Backhand now from Alcaraz. The front of Altmaier as Alcaraz hits it out. 40-30. As with a fault, second serve. As the return goes in to the back of Altmaier, forehand from Alcaraz. Into the forehand of Altmaier as Alcaraz Altmaier hits it out eventually. Deuce. Now we get to deuce. As Altmaier serves again. As Altmaier gets to advantage with a good serve. Advantage Altmaier. As we default, second serve. Second serve. Double fault, back to deuce.
Myself in there.
All right, back to deuce. By the way, Nicholas Mahou in the house, which is cool. Back to deuce. Altmaier serves. A fault, second serve. As a return from Alcaraz into the front of Altmaier. Alcaraz backhand to the foot of Altmaier, who puts it in the net. Advantage. Advantage Alcaraz. Advantage Alcaraz. Take the first set. As a return goes in the forehand of Altmaier. Alcaraz forehand of the stretch. Into the back of Altmaier is Alcaraz backhand to the forehand of Altmaier. In the back of Alcaraz. Altmaier gets the point. Alcaraz overhits it. We're back to deuce. Back to deuce. As Altmaier serves again. First serve was a fault. Second serve. Second serve to the forehand of Alcaraz. Altmaier forehand to the backhand of Alcaraz. And Alcaraz hits it out. Advantage Altmaier. Advantage Altmaier. Serve. As the return goes in the front of Altmaier. Alcaraz back on the stretch. Into the front of Altmaier. Altmaier on the net. Back to deuce. All right, we get the deuce. All right, back to deuce. This match has been a bit of a drag, which is a little bit disappointing, but it's not boring. They played some crazy rallies. It's just errors. There's just a lot of errors from Alcaraz this week so far. Second serve. There's a double fault.
Myself in there.
Yeah, I know it's on slow, but it's very it's slow for clay, right? I mean, an hour for... This is a slow match. Advantage Alcaraz. Ugh. Take the first set. Altmaier serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve to the forehand of Alcaraz. Altmaier forehand to the forehand of Alcaraz. As Altmaier again to the forehand of Alcaraz. Altmaier back on the stretch. Sliced into the forehand of Alcaraz. Altmaier backhand again. Into the forehand of Alcaraz. As Altmaier again with the forehand to the forehand of Alcaraz, who hits a winner. There it is. He finally wins a set. 6-3 Alcaraz. It was a slog, but he gets it done. Alcaraz takes the first. 6-3. Okay. 6-3 Alcaraz. Altmaier, 3 winners, 19 errors. Alcaraz, 8 winners and 25 errors. That was bad. Quality-wise, it was that was a bad set. That was not good. That was not a good quality set. Serving was also not that much better. But maybe better in the second, maybe. Altmaier beats Sinner in the French. He's a good clay player, yeah. He has a good win over Sinner, for sure. That's what my sleep paralysis demon looks like. Boo. That was aggressive. Six-3 first set. Altmaier 2-1 confirmed. JK. Okay. Does Feast have a chance? I think Feast could beat Alcaraz if Alcaraz plays like this. Yeah. Feast could definitely beat this Alcaraz for sure. I'm an Alcaraz fan, but I have to say I'm pretty underwhelmed before his play today. Yeah, Alcaraz is making too many errors, but luckily not getting punished for it yet. But if he plays Feast, that's going to be tough. It's going to be tough if he... It's going to be tough if Feast plays well and Alcaraz doesn't play better than this. How the heck does 6-3 take 54 minutes? Yeah. Yeah. It was slow. Slow match. Slow set for sure. I expected that match to go 3. What, Feast and Rublev? Yeah, I think a lot of us did, right? But, Feast is the only one to make 3 quarterfinals at the 3 1000s this year so far? That's crazy. I'm an Alcaraz, yeah. All right, both players go in the bathroom. We're waiting and waiting and waiting. All right. Anyone got any plans on the weekend, chat? What are you up to on the weekend? What are you guys doing on the weekend, chat? Anything fun? Any plans? I'm planning on seeing the Minecraft movie at some stage. Planting tomatoes, walking the dog, plans to watch Stuttgart, okay. Plan to play some tennis and hibernate, sounds great. Watching the golf, weekend at home, going out for dinner with your daughter. What's your prediction for Medvedev Demonor? Travel because I'm on holiday next week. Oh, nice. Going to play tennis, walk on the beach. Nice. All right. Here we go. Altmaier's back. And they're ready to play the second. Alcaraz serving first in the second. Going to go play badminton. Nice. I am going to watch the Essendon Football Club take on the Melbourne Football Club on Saturday night from my couch. And I will also see the Minecraft movie at some point. And then also we were watching the finals. Also watching tennis. Right here. All right. Alcaraz to serve first. In the second. Island hopping in the Philippines. Okay, you win. You win. You won. You just won. You won the game of weekend activities. Backhand to backhand rally. As Altmaier hits it into the front of Alcaraz. Altmaier slices in the stretch. Goes to the backhand of Alcaraz. And Alcaraz hits it out. Love 15. Playing rugby. A family coming in from Oval Scotia via Morocco. Okay. Have the day off tomorrow. Having lunch together with a wife at a winery. That sounds lovely. Do you think Alcaraz's serve has improved this year? Maybe. Transcribing 400-year-old marriage contracts for university. That sounds. Is that fun? Is that a? Are you happy about that? Are you excited for that? Is it good? Love 30. Yay. Bro, I'm in uni to become a teacher and I have no idea why I have to do this. Oh, okay. So, because that sounds ridiculous. Why would you have to do that? Love 40. That's crazy. Unless you're teaching about marriage or something. Anyways, love 40, sorry. Love 40. As the backhand return goes in from Altmaier to the point of Alcaraz. Altmaier hits it long and it's 15-40. 15-40. One saved. Still break points for Altmaier. As the return goes in the front of Alcaraz. Altmaier backhand lob. Alcaraz with the smash. Altmaier is going to get there with a slice forehand, but it's in the net. 30-40. 30-40. Still break point. So in the front of Altmaier, return goes to the front of Alcaraz. Altmaier forehand on the stretch. Alcaraz volley is good. Altmaier gets it, but it's in the net. Oh, man. Oh, and Altmaier just smacked the ball out of the crowd. Altmaier's going to get in trouble for that one. Did he hit the ball into the crowd? He did. Warning missed to Altmaier. He gets a warning for that because he smacked the ball out of the stadium. Somebody on the other court must have got that one. He hit that ball into the sea. Deuce. His return goes in the front of Alcaraz. Forehand Altmaier on the stretch. Into the front of Alcaraz. His Altmaier backhand lob. Goes in. Bounce smash from Alcaraz. Straight to Altmaier. But he hits it out. Advantage Alcaraz. Advantage Alcaraz. To take the first game of the second. All right, nice serving Alcaraz. He saves the game. And he has got the lead. In the second. All right. Cool. It's an ugly match, yeah. No idea what I'll do on the weekend. Probably sit on my ass and watch YouTube videos. Been under the weather this week. Well, recover. Hopefully you're feeling better. I'll tell you what, who I've been watching so much content of. Anyone else watch Wubby? One love. He's so funny. Laughing my ass off. All the time. 15 love. Altmaier serves again. By the way, Popper and Rude 2-1 in the third. 2-1 in the third. As we return now to the find of Altmaier. Altmaier in the net. 15 all. I just watch American streamers. He is an American. He's one of the biggest streamers in America. I watch a lot of Queso too. It's so funny. Queso's hilarious. I watch him try and break the world record for 60 seconds, whatever that game is. Forehand goes into the backhand of Alcaraz. Forehand now cross court from Altmaier to the front of Alcaraz. The front of Altmaier. Alcaraz back on the stretch. Goes long. 30-15. And we'll just serve again. Nice serving Altmaier. 40-15. As Altmaier eventually holds. 1 game all. One game all. All right. All right. $15 love. As we get a return from Alcaraz. Drop shot's good. Altmaier gets it. Alcaraz with the pass. Altmaier hits in the net. 30 love. $30. Serve again. And the return goes in front of Altmaier. Alcaraz back into the backhand of Altmaier. As Alcaraz back in again, the backhand of Altmaier. Into the backhand of Alcaraz. Altmaier back and down the line in the net. 40 love. $40 love. As the return goes in, but Alcaraz volley goes in the net. 40-15. As we to serve again. It's a fault. Second serve. Second serve as the return goes into the backhand of Alcaraz. Backhand from Altmaier to the forehand of Alcaraz. As Altmaier forehand again at the front of Alcaraz. He goes in there from Alcaraz, 40-30. Again, just so many errors. $40-30. $40-30. Serve again. Here's a fault. Second serve. Second serve, the backhand of Altmaier. Forehand from Alcaraz. Altmaier slices it back. And Alcaraz puts away a very awkward volley. 2-1. He leads in the second. 2-1. All right. All right. How we doing, chap? What's going on? Poppy versus Casper? Yeah, they're still going. Things are still happening. How's Medvedev? He is playing later. I don't know when is he playing? He's playing Demon or he got through Medvedev's had 2 very tough matches. He's played like 5 hours in 2 matches. And then he's got to play Demon, which is not going to be easy. He's playing straight after Popperin versus Rude. So we'll keep an eye on that later and see what's up. But yeah, he is still going. Didn't Demon beat Medi at Roland Garros last year? Yeah, but I think Medi had blisters, so I don't think it's going to be easy for Demon. Because I'm pretty sure Demon had, Medi started to, didn't he get blisters on his feet? And then he just couldn't move properly in the 3rd, 4th sets? 2-1 Alcaraz in the second. There's a forehand on the stretch from Alcaraz, the front of Altmaier. Altmaier sprays it. 15-all. All right, 15-all. As we get a fault second serve. As a return goes in. Altmaier puts up a lob. Alcaraz with a forehand. To the backhand of Altmaier. Drop volley from Alcaraz is too good. 15-30. $15-30. $15-30 as Alcaraz looks to break in this set. As we get a volley from Altmaier, but Alcaraz gets there with a forehand winner. 15-40. Alcaraz to break. 15-40. All right, 15-40. Little fault second serve. As the return goes in from Alcaraz, no Altmaier in the net. 3-1, Alcaraz breaks. 3-1. Cool. Three, 1. Alcaraz in the second. All right, love 15 as Alcaraz hits an error. All right, nice hitting there from Alcaraz, and he gets 15 all. 15 all. As Alcaraz eventually wins the point, 30-15. Another error from Altmaier. 30-15. As that goes out by Altmaier, and it's 40-15. All right, first has the fault second serve. As the return goes out by Altmaier, 4-1 Alcaraz in the second. 4-1. All right. How are we doing, chat? How about Musetti Berrettini? Yeah, we're gonna watch that next. We'll watch that one next. Carlos should cruise at the end now, yeah. By Ruud and Popperin. 3-all in the third. But Ruud's got a break point to break Poppy in that final set. All right. Rouge just broke? Oh no. 4-3. Okay. As a backhand now from Alcaraz in the forehand of Altmaier. Alcaraz forehand into the forehand of Altmaier, and Altmaier in the net. Love 15. Love 15. As a default, second serve. As a return goes net by Alcaraz, 15-0. All right, serve again. First serve default, second serve. As return goes into the back of Altmaier, back into Alcaraz. And to the forehand of Alcaraz now, the forehand of Altmaier. Altmaier hits it out though, 15-30. All right, 15-30. As we just serve and volley for Altmaier. Alcaraz with the backhand lob. But Altmaier puts away the smash. 30-0. All. As we just serve again. As with a forehand rally. Another one to the forehand of Alcaraz on the stretch. Altmaier backhand as Alcaraz slices it. Into the forehand of Altmaier. Alcaraz forehand of the stretch goes to the volley of Altmaier. Alcaraz backhand pass. Altmaier volleys it again. Alcaraz forehand down the line. Altmaier with a lob, but it's too short. And Alcaraz puts it away. 30-40. Alcaraz to take the 5-1 lead and serve for the match. 30-40. All right. 30-40. Serve again. To the back of Alcaraz. Four now from Altmaier to the back of Alcaraz. Altmaier backhand to the backhand of Alcaraz down the line. It's a great shot, Alcaraz. I mean, that was a rocket. He just hit a rocket down the line. Like, it was just like, whatever. And then he just went smack down the line. Like, whatever. That was a massive backhand winner. Just a flat rocket. Hey, Ange, what's going on? 5-1. Alcaraz serve for the match. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's a ridiculous shot. He's going to play feast tomorrow. He's Carlos. He's with a 4-0 from Alcaraz. He's a winner. 15-love. Beautiful shot by Alcaraz again. 15-love. Serve again. The backhand of Altmaier. Alcaraz drop shot. It's too good. 30-love.
This is gonna be on tennis TV, bro.
30-love. 30 love. There's a bit of fault from Alcaraz. Second serve. Serving to the backhand of Altmaier, and he hits it out. 40 love. Alcaraz to take the win. It wasn't easy. This has not been an easy match. It's not been pretty either. It looks straightforward for Alcaraz, but it has been... The first, it was a grind. And he'll play Feast tomorrow, which will be a banger. It could be a crazy match tomorrow. Serving to the back of Altmaier. Return goes to front of Alcaraz. Drop shot is good. Altmaier gets there with a drop shot back. Alcaraz forehand goes wide. It's 40-15. 40-15. Yeah, it's gonna be it could be one of the matches of the season. The Alcaraz Feast match tomorrow. 40-15. Match point number 2. Alcaraz serves. A fault. Second serve. Into the backhand of Altmaier. Return the backhand of Alcaraz. Altmaier slice. As Alcaraz goes again, the forehand of Altmaier. Alcaraz to the backhand of Altmaier. As Alcaraz hits the forehand inside out. Altmaier puts up a lob. And it's a bounce smash for Alcaraz for the win. All right, Carlos is into the quarterfinals. And he takes Altmaier out, but that first set was a grind. It looks easy in the end. 3-1, but that was a battle. That first set was a grind, and Alcaraz had to fight for that. But he gets it done. GG's. And he's going to play Arthur Feast tomorrow. Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo! Talk about fun. That's going to be real fun. That's going to be fiery, that one. Give me some fireworks. Apparently they've never played, so that's going to be even more fun. First time meeting between the guys that that generation. 2 of those generational players. Good week by Altmaier. Makes the third round as a quali. Beats a couple of big names on the way. He's had a good week, Altmaier, so ranking will improve from this week as well. All right, chat. Next match coming up, we've got Berrettini taking on Musetti, which is a fun one. So I'll send you guys over to that one, and we can watch the Battle of the Italians. Obviously, Berrettini coming off that win against Zverev, so see if he can keep it going. But Alcaraz wins 6-3, 6-1. He's into the quarterfinals. We'll be watching him tomorrow, no doubt. He's taking off Feast.